Hello everybody, that is here. I think everybody enjoyed giveaways that we did last year with Seasonic power supply, and when Seasonic offered me another model to quickly look at and give back to you guys, I said why not? Typically I don't review product which very similar, try to keep it to variety, especially because my schedule of videos not that regular, but I want to have opportunity to offer you something back, not just entertainment, but some tangible goods. So today we'll have a look on a sibling of the power supply we looked last time. Last time we had a Focus Plus 850 fully modular power supply, and today we will look and give away another Focus without plus, and it's a semi-modular instead of modular. So you can see the design and everything pretty much similar. And if you look on two power supplies, I have one which is a modular, one is not. So you look on those on the first glance, it's really hard to tell you the difference. Nevertheless, there's a few things which should differ from one model to other. And for starters, obviously, the old model will have fully modular, so whatever cables you would like to connect, you connect them. Here we have a cable which is coming out of power supply, and we have three types of cables here. One for power to motherboard, second is the power for your CPU, and one single cable, 6 or 8 for one GPU. So this is a pretty much standard type of configuration that most of people will look at. As most of us are modders, obviously we care about looks a lot. So the question is, how important to have a fully modular versus semi-modular model? There's my take on it. Everything depends on a few things. First of all, what kind of case you're using. You might have a case when you never see power supply at all. Here we go. This is model for Case Labs BH7. Bottom compartment where the PSU is located, which is fully modular. You can't even tell what it is because you can't see cables, period. Second, maybe you have a tower, but this might have a shroud or otherwise cut out for the window, doesn't show power supply. So it might be no difference really in visuals at all, depends of kind of case you have. If you have fully open, complete glass sink and everything exposed, maybe you will see it. And again, if you have a cutout on motherboard tray right next to PSU and you hide cables very quickly behind the motherboard tray, that probably will be that visible as well. So impact of semi-modular and modular, it's limited. It could be a situation when a fully modular is totally desired, when it's fully open or it's constrained space and you don't want all those cables. Also, I can't see how you cannot have those three cables used, like, period. So, but nevertheless, I rest my case. So, what else we have? We have, unlike this one, we have a bunch of ports on the back. Here we have, it's only 4 ports. So additional cables included. We have one extension for 4-pin Molex, which is for the standard stuff. We have a SATA cable, actually another SATA cable, so the 2. And we have another cable for GPU. So if you want 2 GPU setup, one will be coming from a non-modular cable and second one from modular cable. Standard the same deal as the other model with ribbon cables, all black, not like best of the worlds, but if you're not picky, black is the best choice, right? So, and if you want something custom, you always can use extensions. That's how I do my builds. And power cord, of course, standard power cord here. So now, let's look what other differences there. I found like a couple which I think worth talking about. One, warranty. Warranty is slightly different. Here we have on fully modular model on the Focus Plus, we have a ridiculous 10 years warranty, and I don't even see how we can utilize it all, because in 10 years probably technology changed so much that you might need a different standard and things like this, but nevertheless. So for me 10 years pretty much sounds as a lifetime for the purpose of really use of power supply. This one comes with a slightly less warranty, but it's 7 years. And if you think about it, 7 years again, it's at least like 2 builds. How many of you still using 7 years old computer? Unless it's doing something like not really important. For example, I have an old laptop that I print labels for boxes, and it doesn't matter, it still works. But for any practical use, even browsing internet, old computers really slow down, so it's impossible to use. So 7 years, again, it's a ridiculously long time for the entry-level PSU, which it is basically. So I would really, I'm surprised basically that they offer so long. I would expect even 5 will be decent for entry-level type of power supply, but 7 is like, more sounds like high-end for me. So obviously reliability numbers from Seasonic is so high, so they don't really seem like care. They still keep a small difference, 10 and 7, but realistically it seems they just pretty much assume that nothing will break for the duration of use of power supply, low end or high end, doesn't matter. Another difference that I found out on this model, if you remember when I reviewed the last one, we have a button in the back that allows you to change your echo mode and essentially trigger how your fan is acting. Here we have nothing like this, so fan works as it works, built in on the logic, whatever in this power supply. I'm not sure if it will fully stop when the load is low, because nothing says there on the box, and I didn't find out anything on the website, but maybe I missed. If anybody knows, welcome to post comments below. Other than that, pretty much you can see the form factor absolutely basically identical. You hardly can tell what the model it is unless you see actual cables sticking out of non-modular version. Grill and fan size absolutely identical. This is a little difference in, let's say, type of design on stamped side panels, but unless you see Seasonic product manager, I don't think you really can quickly tell which model it is, because as I said, the graphics and everything, logo, colors, well, you have a little plus there, but again, it's such a small details, you need to be really into the product to understand it. So it just, you know, anybody can look on this PSU, install your system, see like really good solid brand, and there's no other questions should ask after that. So that's basically my take on this Seasonic Gold. One thing that left to discuss is the price. This one about $105 and this is $90, so there's a $15. Is $15 important for you? Only you can answer that, right? Because some people are really on a budget, they can put those $15 into something else or simply save that money. Other people would say like $50 is like nothing for me, the petty cash, and I don't really care, so it gives me nothing. So anyways, so it's a little bit cheaper. What you lose, not much. So $15 basically make a difference for you. I would say that you can go ahead with a semi-modular model, especially if you don't see cables much, and you still get a ridiculous 7 years warranty, which is like a lot. So anyways, for those of you who want to participate in giveaway, there's a link in description. You click to Gleam website, you do all the tricks required, watch video and like and see different Facebook pages and everything to make Seasonic a little bit happy. For that they actually give this thing absolutely for free, and whoever wins worldwide, I will contact you, you get me your address, and we just send it directly from the store. So the actual price itself coming not from Seasonic this time around, but this coming strictly from right from Dasmod store. So anyways, so that's how it works. Thank you for watching. I will see you hopefully soon. I'm still struggling with my own build, mostly because I really wanted new GPU, but it's no way in hell you can get any, as some of you know. So it seems that I have to leave and reuse old electronic parts from the other computers and just to moving forward. Otherwise, just whole system will become obsolete by the time I collect all parts I want. So that's the situation with that. Again, thank you for watching. See you soon. Peace.